Black Widow, trash. Shang-Chi, decent. Eternals,
disgraceful.
No Way Home, pretty good. Multiverse of Madness, subpar. Thor Love and Thunder, extremely disappointing. Wakanda Forever, average at best. Ant-Man Quantumania. This movie is going to be what determines whether I have any hope for Marvel going forward, or fully accept that Marvel is on a decline and will most likely never return to anything like its prime. Whoa, Ghost Toast, you're gonna make that big of a determination based off an Ant-Man movie? Yes, I am. And allow me to explain why. First, let's take a look at what we can expect to see in Phase 5. Quantumania, Secret Invasion, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Echo, Loki Season 2, The Marvels, Blade, Ironheart, Agatha, Coven of Chaos, Daredevil Born Again, Captain America New World Order, and Thunderbolt. Now don't get me wrong, we got some stuff with some real potential there, like Guardians 3 and The Secret Invasion, but if we're being honest, a lot of these projects are definitely not the same type of big names like Thor, Iron Man, or the Avengers. Not saying that Marvel can't make good movies out of little-known entities, but their recent resume does not instill confidence in me at all. And do you know what you get with little-known characters and poor direction? Something like Eternals. Speaking of how bad Phase 4 was, that is actually a very important factor in why Quantumania is so crucial. Marvel is not seen as the same unstoppable force it was seen as during its height, and that is pretty much single-handedly due to Phase 4. When you're a franchise like Marvel and your last few products have left a
second foulest thing I've ever tasted
type taste in your fans' mouths, you better believe you're gonna kick off your next phase with a bang. So if Marvel, logically, decides to put out their best stuff first to reinstill confidence in their fans, then in my estimation, Quantumania will be a good indication of whether or not Phase 5 will dig Marvel out of the hole they've dug for themselves, or continue the downward trend of Phase 4. Another big thing I wanted to focus on was the appearance of Kang the Conqueror. We saw him show up in Loki, and judging from the promotion material, he will have a very significant role in Quantumania. Although not to the same extent as Thanos, I see Kang as Marvel's next big baddie, a villain who can be the center point of multiple phases. So how he's handled in his first appearance in a movie is very important. If Kang does end up being the main antagonist for Phase 5, and Quantumania completely botches his introduction into the MCU, then I'm probably not going to be very excited for what Marvel decides to do with him next. First impressions matter, and for a lot of people who watch Marvel movies but not the shows, this will be their first introduction to Kang. So they have to do it right. Aside from all of this, I really like the concept for Quantumania, and I genuinely think it could be the best Ant-Man movie so far, which admittedly isn't saying much. The trailer seems to indicate a storyline built around Scott trying to regain the time with his daughter that he lost because of the snap. And that has some serious potential to be a really powerful narrative. Combine that with some other elements like what should be a memorable villain in Kang, and Quantumania seems to have all the necessary components of a great Marvel film. But what I'm trying to get at here is that it's because the story and characters offer so much promise that I'm worried. Because if Phase 5 is anything like Phase 4, then Marvel will find a way to screw up even a good concept. So right now, I have a cautious optimism towards Quantumania in Phase 5. In my opinion, it will either be a step in the right direction for Marvel and a sign of greener pastures with Phase 5, or it will completely solidify the fact that Marvel is not what they used to be and will most likely never return to their former glory days. For me, it's Marvel's last chance to convince me that they still have some magic left. Can Marvel bounce back from its drastic step back in quality? The answer to that question will come on February 17th with Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. If you like this video, chances are you would thoroughly enjoy my other content, and I highly recommend subscribing and turning on notifications to stay informed on whenever I drop a new video. Don't forget to let me know what you thought in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you all on the next one. Have a great day.